students, today we are going to see about coordination chemistry in 12th standard unit 5. So first we have to see about introduction. In this chapter we are going to learn about the defined coordination compound, in difference between coordination salt, that means coordination compound, and double salt, terminologies of coordination complex, in that coordinations entity, central metal atom or ion, coordination sphere, ligand, coordination number, coordinations polyhedron, and oxidation state. These are blanks to terminologies of coordination complex. And now nomenclature of IUPAC in coordination compounds. In 11th standard we have studied about IUPAC, how to give the name to the compounds which are present in the organic compound, that means the CO, NH3, like that. Here IUPAC name completely represented in based on the inorganic compound, not in organic. The next, Werner theory, VBT, CFT. In that VBT already you learnt in +1, valency bond theory. The next, different type of isomerism in coordination compound. Already you have learned about isomerism in 11th standard. That is totally blank. Next, applications of coordination compound in day-to-day life. Dear students, so again we'll see the introduction. What is coordination compound and differentiate between the coordination salt and double salt, and terminologies of coordination complex, the nomenclature of IUPAC in coordination compound, Werner theory, and VBT, CFT. This is new concept, CFT. In state board last year only introduced CFT theory. The different type of isomerism in coordination compound, applications of coordination compounds in day-to-day life. It is very newest chapter in 12th standard, and also it is very useful and easily understand also. So next we should move for what is coordination compound. Now, what is coordination compound? These are molecules that possess one or multiple metal center that is bound to ligand. This type of coordination compound can form with the ligand. This is a metal, this is a ligand. So see students, CO, NH3 6 times. The first we have to write central metal atom, that is CO. You know well what is this? CO means cobalt, that is belongs to central metal ion or central metal atom. Whenever central metal atom can be presented in this square bracket. So this central metal atom can form the bond. This is a bond, can form the bond with ligand. How many ligand are present in this complex? 6 ligand, that means amine. How to say? Amine. This coordinate, that means this cobalt can form the bond with ligand. This is a cobalt, can form the bond with ligand. These are molecules that possess one or multiple metal. One or multiple metal. Here only one metal centers that is bound to ligand. See students, cobalt can be bound with the ligand. That's it. This complex is called coordination compound. This compound also is called coordination compound. I hope you understand well. What is coordination compound? This is one kind of molecule, that's it. How it is formed? When this complex, that means this atom react with central metal, this is react with ligand to form the bond. That is called a coordination compound. Central metal atom can form this bond with ligand, that's it. So here 6 ligand are present, that's why the central metal atom can make 6 bond with the ligand. So one more example, FeCN6. See students, what is the central metal atom? Iron, Fe. Fe. How many cyanide ligand are presented? 6. The first you draw bond. Cn, 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 Cn. That's it. This is a bond, coordination bond. That's it. When metal make the bond with the ligand, so this compound is called a coordination compound. Again I repeat this. These are the molecule that possess one or multiple metal center. This is a metal that is bound to the ligand, that's it. This is a ligand. Sir, I am getting very confused. Which one is a ligand, which one is a central metal atom? Very simple. Central metal atom totally belongs to the D black element. You know, scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, iron, cobalt, copper, zinc. These all belongs to D black. So it is only act as a central metal atom. That means metal. That's it. This metal can make the bond with the ligand. You know, already you have studied in 11th standard how it make bond. Sharing of electron or denote the electron, that's it. Here ligand denote the electron to central metal atom, that's it. When ligand denote the electron to central metal atom, it's form the bond. See student, this is a central metal atom, CO, NH3. Nitrogen have one lone pair electron, that is one lone pair. You know well, one lone pair of electron is equal to one bond. That means you make one bond, that's it. Same way NH3. In same way NH3. In same way NH3. In same way NH3. In same way NH3. See students, nitrogen contain one lone pair of electrons, so this lone pair of electrons is denoted to the central metal atom. That's why it's making the bond with the ligand. So again ammonia, that means amine, can denote the one lone pair of electron to the cobalt, so it's making the bond. Here also, here also, here also, here also. Again I repeat this. When ligand which donate the lone pair of electron to central metal atom, it make the bond, that is called bond, that is a coordination bond. And also this complex is called as coordination compound. Simply we'll say, that's it. So again I repeat this. These are molecule that possess one or multiple metal center, that is bond to ligand. Finally simply we'll say that is a molecule that possess one or multiple metal can make the bond with the ligand, that's it. Whenever how bond is formed? Electron sharing or denote, that's all. Here ligand denote the electron, that's it. To central metal atom can make the bond, that's it. So this is your test yourself. Cr, CN6, nickel, NH3, 3 times, NH2 3 times. Here students, I hope you do well, you test yourself. Here chromium hexacyano, that's it. Here also nickel central metal atom and 3 amine and 3 aqua, that means water. Upcoming videos you will learn about a ligand and which contain the more type of ligand, that means positive and negative and neutral. But now you have to learn what is coordination compound and how to draw the structure, that's it, and how to make the bond also you learned. Again I will repeat it, how bond is make with central metal atom and ligand means denote the electron, that's it. The ligand denote the electron. This is a ligand, this is your central metal atom, that's it. So I hope you draw the structure. Now let us to start difference between double salt and coordination compound, that is coordination salt. How it is formed, how double salt is formed, how coordination compound is formed. It's very simple. That is content, formation, next example, existing, identity, valency. First formation. How double salt is formed? It is formed due to combinations of 2 or more salts. See students, 2 or more salts can be added to form double salts, that's it. Here coordination compound, it is formed by combinations of Lewis acid and Lewis base. What is Lewis acid and what is Lewis base? Lewis acid means electron accepts. Lewis base means electron denotes. Whenever compound is forming by electron expecting or electron denoting, that's it. Here it is formed by combinations of Lewis acid and Lewis base, that's it. Again I repeat, formation, it is formed due to combinations of 2 or more salt, that's it. Here it is formed by combinations of Lewis acid or Lewis base. What is Lewis acid? Electron accept. What is Lewis base? Electron denote. Example, ferrous ammonium sulfate. Here when these salt dissolved in water, it shows these ions, that means constituent ions, Fe2 plus, NH4 plus, sulfate ions, that's 5 valency. See students, that is normal salt, that means table salt. This is your water, will take water in a beaker and added NaCl. How it is dissociated? Na plus and Cl minus. Like this salt can be dissolved in water and show these ions, Fe2 plus, NH4 plus, SO4 2 minus. That's it. In same way, coordination compound, example, potassium ferrithiocyanate, that name is potassium ferrithiocyanate. Here Fe3 plus and thiocyanate ions cannot be formed because this is constituent ions. These type of ions can form double salt only, not in coordination compound. So it form only complex ions. This is a complex ions, Fe thiocyanate 3 minus. When this salt dissolved in water, that's it. Next, existing. It exists as solid. It exists in solid, that's it. And when it is dissolved in water, it forms ions. Very simple. This is ions. This ferrous ammonium sulfate dissolved in water, it forms this type of ions, Fe2 plus, NH4 plus, SO4 2 minus. That means ferrous ions, ammonium ions, and sulfate ions. That's it. That is an example. Exists as solid and forms ions. Here exist as solid. Here also exist as solid, but do not form ions, constituents ions. It do not form constituents ions. That means in double salt form constituents ions? No. Here this type of constituents ion will not form. That's Fe3 plus thiocyanate. That's why I wrote do not form ions, but it form complex ion. This is a complex ions. Sir, how can I understand this one is a complex ion? Very simple. This metal and ligand can be present in the square bracket. That's it. That is coordination sphere. That is belongs to complex ion. That's very simple. So it form only complex ion, not form constituents ion when it is dissolved in water. That's it. And next, identity. Now, identity means, so when this type of salt dissolved in the water, it makes the ions. But here, and Fe2 plus, when it is combined state, and that means FeSO4 and ammonium sulfate, like that. But when it is dissolved in water, it makes the ions? No, it forms ions. That's why it lost their identity. So it lost their identity when dissolved in water. Here does not lose their identity, because here see students, Fe and thiocyanate, in same way it come Fe thiocyanate. That's why it does not lose their identity, simply will say. And about this informations we'll study deeply by upcoming video. And valencies. What is valencies? They show the normal valencies. You are good studied in +1 about valencies. It show the normal valencies. See students, what is the valency here? Fe2 plus NH plus SO4 2 minus, like that. It show the normal valencies. But in coordination compound, in this, it show the higher valencies. It show the maximum valencies. That's it. So sir, how to find the valencies? So I will teach you in upcoming video. So while writing the IUPAC name to the coordination compound, this valencies totally belongs to oxidation number. So I will tell you in upcoming video. They don't bother about it, students. We don't know how to find valencies. Definitely I will explain how to find valencies about coordination compounds. So now I hope you understand well difference between a double salt and a coordinations compound. Let us revisit about double salt and coordinations compound. How to form double salt? It is formed due to the combinations of 2 or more salt. That's it. When 2 or more salts are combined to form the double salt. Here combinations of Lewis acid and Lewis base. You know what is Lewis acid? Lewis acid means electron accept. Lewis base means electron denotes. That's it. When these concepts can be involved in the formations of salt, that show the coordination compound. That's it. Example, ferrous ammonium sulfate, and here example potassium ferrocyanate. Then existing a solid, that is also existing solid, forms ions but do not form ions, but it form complex ions. Here it form constituents ions. Constituents ions means I explained when a simple salt NaCl, how it is when it is dissolved in water, it show the Na plus and Cl minus. In same way it show the Fe2 plus and NH4 plus and SO4 2 minus. That's it. Here not like that, it form only complex ions. So identity, lost the identity when dissolved in water, does not lose their the identity when dissolved in water. See students, again I explained identity, it lose their identity when dissolved in water, but not like that in coordination compound, does not lose their identity when dissolved in water. It's very simple concept, that's it. Valency show the normal valency, it show the higher valencies. I hope you understand well and you study. It's very important in your exam. I hope you will study well.